but that's just a good representation of the day. What a day. Oh, I'm so glad the day is almost over. To be honest, it was just very, very stressful. My days when they started early and ending late. So I just got home from work and I started at 9 this morning. And then I came home to walk the dog in between a couple times. Then I wanted to do a live stream earlier to cook for Oscar, but I didn't have enough time because the person I usually work with wasn't there. So I had to do most of the work and couldn't do the live stream earlier. So now I'm cooking for Oscar, my dog, everyone needs me, after work. So yeah, now I can make the meal prep for Oscar finally and call the day a day. Hey Christopher, I haven't been streaming in forever. I think it's been over a week actually the last time that I streamed, except for that one short Nashville stream. I don't know where the cute came from. Oh, Oscar's here. How are you doing, Christopher? Oscar, come. He's waiting for his food. He's been making me feel bad for not giving him his home-cooked meals today. I had to feed him dry food because I ran out of his cooked meals because I was just too busy all day. Right, Chelsea? Mommy gotta work, make money, so we can get you all the things, all the toys and stuff, and surgeries and all the stuff that you need to do. Yeah. How's Jefferson doing? Aw. That's good. You say hi to Jefferson? Hi Jefferson. Hope you're doing good. Hope your daddy took you out for a nice walk today. Or backyard. You're getting heavy. You're eating well shots. Better than me. I skipped eating all day. Are you guys more, when you're stressed and you have a lot of stuff to do, are you on the team, I eat a lot, like a snack all the time because I'm stressed, like you eat more than you would usually do? Or are you team, I don't eat, I skip eating, I kind of forget about it, I'm just prioritizing everything else? Unfortunately, I'm on that team where I'm just like forgetting about eating. Not in Germany though. For some reason in Germany I still gained almost 20 pounds, so. Hi Marco. It's Oscar. Why was the cat meowing so weird? That's just his normal meows. So I just uploaded a short today with my cat's meow. And trust me, that one was like on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 is like normal and 10 is like crazy. That was probably like 4. Like he can get much louder than that. And weirder, not just louder. Can you stop fighting? Cats are screaming. Everyone's just nuts today. I'm telling you, it was a day today. How's your day going, everyone? Did you have a crazy day too? What? Rox is there? She's with you right now. I thought she's coming in November. Oh, Shachi. Oscar has such a cold nose. Sometimes when he's sleeping, he likes to put his cold nose under my chin. I know my chin is nice and wobbly and warm, right? Isn't it? But he likes to put his nose there and warm his nose. I don't know why it gets so cold. Oh, you're here in the chat. I got you. Hi, Roxy. Good to see you. How are you doing? I heard a lot about you from Marco. Only the good things, of course. I bet there's not even any bad things about you that people could tell. Yeah. Shit. Do you see his leg shaking? It's normal, don't worry. He's just an old nervous dog. Both have the same tattoos. Wait, you made a tattoo? Verarsch mich nicht. Echt? Habt ihr echt gemacht? I'm good. I'm glad to hear that. Roxy, do you have any animals? Do you have a dog or cats or any other animals like, I don't know, reptiles, an alligator, a tiger? You got a tattoo? What the, really? Whoa. Where? Or what? That's more important than where. I don't really care about where, to be honest, now that I think about it. But what did you get, if you want to tell us? And I look crazy today. I don't know what this is, but oh no, what is that? Yeah, this happens when the day is long and you don't have any time to brush your hair or do anything with yourself. So yeah, this is what we're dealing with today. So look like I just crossed the ocean, the Atlantic, and walked through the jungle for another 2 months or so. Hey Sean, good to see you. Temporary tattoos, I got you. Like one that you print out or one of those sticker tattoos. That's cute though. Bestie tattoos, huh? I have been enjoying camping and fishing lately. Getting ready to work this winter to keep me behaving. That's good. Honestly, work is like one of the best ways to, I don't want to say to keep behaving, but just to be occupied with the good stuff or getting out of your head basically and not falling into old bad patterns, unhealthy patterns. I noticed that myself today, like just being busy all day long, working all day, stressful, but at the same time when you come home and you're done, I still have to cook for Oscar, so I'm technically not done, but I see kitchen time a little bit as my meditation, especially when I'm talking to y'all. It's like my relaxation time now. So I was looking forward to that. But yeah, if you stay busy, it really just, it feels rewarding, and yeah, it's kind of like meditation because you don't really have much time to think about anything bad. And you can listen to podcasts maybe eventually if you're doing stuff. Depends on how much you have to use your brain, obviously. You can listen to stuff when you have to do like accounting or something, obviously. My friendship bracelet coming. Well, what kind of friendship bracelet would you want to have, Marco? And nothing much, Sean. I just hopped on, really. Just talked about that I had a long day, but I bet we all had a long day, so I'm probably not the only person here. And the air is getting dry now here in Tennessee, I can tell. I never ever use lipsticks, oh not lipsticks, chapsticks. Is that how you call that? Lip balm. That's like the first time this year where I use lip balm, but I feel like there's been such a switch from humid to dry weather that those first couple days where the transitioning is happening, I feel like my lips get super dry and then it should go back to normal. Take the summer off and definitely get into bad habits. Well, it's okay. Sometimes you gotta live some of the bad habits, right? If you always suppress it, I mean, I don't know. I think everything in moderation, right? As long as you're not doing it all year, I guess. And camping sounds really fun, by the way. I've been trying to do camping last weekend, was too hot. I tried to do it this weekend, and it might be not too hot this time, so we'll see. We'll decide spontaneously on Friday and then head out into the wilderness, y'all. Into the wild I go. There might probably not be any internet out there, so will probably be like a phone-free time for me too. When it matches my princess. A blue one, dark blue then, huh? Chapstick, okay, good. I wasn't sure. I was like, is it chapstick or chopstick? But chopstick is obviously something else. A balm. Oh yeah, because it's like a squeezy one where you squeeze it out, so I guess it's a balm. But technically it's just like same stuff. Too much on the front porch. I saw the emoji now. That's okay. You're enjoying summer, you know, and there's worse things out there. I mean, too much. I'm not saying too much is good, but you know, if you're not doing it all year round, I think you'll be okay. Are you cooking today? Just for Oscar, I'm cooking. By the way, Rusty joined us. Hi. Love you. Rusty with the weird meow, if y'all saw it. I tried to capture his meows on camera because they can get really crazy. Of course, he gave me his consent, right? Yeah. He didn't say no, so. But yeah, his meows are crazy sometimes. And we're just gonna cook some brown rice, oats, tilapia fillet, some fish, chicken breast, and butternut squash and carrot probably. So we're gonna put a whole lot of stuff in there. Rusty, what are you doing up here? You're gonna throw this all down. No, can you leave? No, can you leave? Sir. Okay, back onto the stove, I guess. My straw is loud. Oh, sorry. Thank you for letting me know, Roxy. It's probably not the most pleasant sound, the metal straw in the glass. My drink looks good. It is just some kombucha, some raspberry kombucha with water. So I just like to water it down. No, Rusty, no. I like to water it down because it's so expensive. That's the main reason. So I'm just trying to enjoy it a little bit longer than just having one drink and then it's gone. So I'm trying to, you know, mix it with water. Hi, Abhijit. Sorry, I probably pronounced it way wrong. Your channel is growing nicely, by the way. Super slowly but steadily, I would say, and it's, I think, the best way, you know, just organically. I'd rather have like a few people come in every other week or day instead of having a bunch of people coming in and then not even knowing most of them, and you know, have most of them leaving again because they only came for a certain reason or something. So I think it's just like a really nice growth, I would say. I agree. But I appreciate it, Marco. And yours too, though. Even Oscar gets homemade meals. Oscar does get homemade meals. Well, Angela's making you homemade meals too, isn't he? Isn't she? Sorry, Angela. I had a long day today, so yeah. Sorry if I have a hard time speaking English today. Sometimes when I'm tired or just worked out, my German brain is working better than my English brain, so I have a hard time speaking English sometimes. I have to eat canned food. You have to eat canned food? Wait, you had the soup? I thought it was like a homemade rice and chicken soup. Rice and chicken soup is delicious, I think. I love your canning jar glass. Thank you, Christopher. I like using those because they're, many of you might know that I'm trying to be a little bit minimalistic, or I prefer that. So I'm trying to not have too many things, and these are very versatile because with the lids I can just store something in it, or I can take it with me for picnic, or you know, it's just more versatile this way. So I can use them for storage or canning or anything, but also for drinking. So it's really nice to have those. They are really nice. I mean, glass is glass, right? So I don't need like fancy drinking glasses if I can use those. Angela's listening. Hi, Angela. You drank that pickle juice and beer out of pickle juice and beer mixed up or what? Wow. I mean, my husband is obsessed with pickles, and he can drink a whole I have some here, by the way. Just, guess I'm prepared. So he would drink the whole thing if I wouldn't stop him. It's just so much sodium. So yeah, he could drink the whole thing, but I don't. I like pickles, but not to the extent where I would drink the whole glass of pickles. Yes, ooh, pickle juice and beer. Huh, that's hard to imagine. I'm not gonna say it's disgusting because I never had it, so maybe it's really good, who knows. So I guess, do we have to give it a try, Roxy? Is it good? Would you recommend? Hi, Enoch. I love pickles and kraut juice. I like kraut, and I do like the flavor of it as well. For like salad sauce and stuff, but I made a video about drinking that pickle slushy from Sonic, I think, and I don't know, it was super weird. Just I think it was because they made it sweet and salty at the same time, and kind of was like very like a chemical flavor. It didn't taste very natural at all. So that just really threw me off, especially the color. It's so good, really. Wow. Guess it's gonna be the new summer drink. Maybe you make a trend out of it. Didn't you do that, Sonic Fruit? Yes, I did, Marco. Good that you remember, or funny that you remember. Yes, I did pickle juice, but it wasn't. It was just too artificial. I think that's why it threw me off, and too sweet. Like, who wants to drink pickle juice that's like sweet? You know, like a slushy. Hey, Shuriken. Doing good. Sis, Moose, and Rusty are here with me on my kitchen counter. And I'm serious about this, y'all. I know some of you might not believe me, and I always try to tell you my cats are so well behaved. Not always, but they are not on the kitchen counters when I'm not streaming. They are only here when I'm talking to y'all and when I'm streaming. And I feel like they're just trying to embarrass me and show you that there's no boundaries, no manners in this house. Right? You're just trying to embarrass me? Oh, dude, huh? You're so naughty. You're so naughty. I have a toad, yes. She was the sassiest toad in the animal shelter. Ow. Oh, she's crazy. I'm telling you, she's so... There's no rules with her. Like, she does whatever she wants. Look at this. Are you just sitting on my back now? You think I'm gonna stand like this all day? Sus. Come on, Moose, get off. I can't, I swear. They always make me laugh though, so. Two cats, yeah, I look like the craziest cat lady when they are doing that, like when they're jumping on my back and stuff, but they only do that when I'm streaming, like I'm serious. Believe me or not, I don't care. But yeah, there's something else when I'm on the live stream. What colors are your cats, Roxy? You said you have 4, right? So that's cool. 4 cats, I cannot even imagine. I have 2 and they're driving me nuts sometimes. I love them, of course, but 4 cats, that is a commitment. So hats off to you, Roxy. When are you doing a stream on your probably not in the nearest future, especially not with those temperatures. Marco? Ugh, those hair, I'll give up. Okay, let me collect my brain for a second to see what I need. So I need to put on some water. Let me do that. I'm so glad y'all already know each other, or most of you, so you can all talk to each other when I'm doing stuff here in the kitchen, because I might be a little occupied with cooking, so please forgive me, but I didn't have time all day today to do anything at home, so yeah, I'll be cooking while trying to answer comments. Another one of those. Y'all, you will not believe it, but I have not unpacked my new computer yet. Can you believe that? I don't know. I've just been so busy, and I wanted to get the house in order and everything that I needed to do first before I unpack it. You know how I'm one of those people, when something's messy in my house and something's distracting me from getting my work done, I need to fix that first before I can get to the next task. So I felt like I did a lot of decluttering and some solved some storage issues and stuff, so I had to do that first. So hopefully tomorrow I will be able to finally unpack this computer, because it's about time. I have two. Oh, you mean two toadies? Hi, Zian. Kitties love breaking the law, just like the song. They sure do. I agree. For sure. Definitely more than dogs. Although some dogs do that too, but I feel like cats, they just don't even care if there's any rules or not. Roxy has the coolest barn. That is sweet, a barn. I would like to have a barn. That's pretty nice. Doing well. How's it in winter? Does it get really cold, or how's that, Roxy? The heat is only thing bringing down the vibe at this point. I got you, Shuriken. It is very hot here too. So yeah, I'm sorry you have to deal with the heat as well. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. If it's hot for us, it's also hot for you guys down there. I hope it's over soon. We have Grayson and Smokey copy. Oh yeah, she's back with Jessica. Yes, you're right. I remember you said that. No new vids on your side. Not yet. I have so much. Like, trust me, I have enough video material to probably fill a whole year of uploading twice a week if I really got behind it. I think it is really just me having like a job and like working outside of YouTube, because usually when YouTubers upload every week or twice a week, like full videos and film everything, it's usually because they're at the point where they're full-time YouTubers and they have all the time in the world. But if you're still like working a normal job, yeah, it is really hard. So I don't know how some people do it, but maybe I just have to find a better time management to do it. But yeah, I'm trying to bring new videos. Like I said, I have all the material, all the I filmed so much, especially in Germany. I just have to find a moment to sit down and to edit all that, especially with my new computer, and just, you know, unpack that and set it up. One cat is too few, 3 cats is too many to wrangle. I agree. I mean, if you can take it, that's you know, good for you. That's great. Not in my current situation. If I ever have like a big house with a backyard or like a garden, or, you know, like an acre or so, or I mean, even if it's less, I could imagine having more cats. But in my current situation, I could not. Like, that would drive me insane, honestly. It's like we're close. We're at this point almost. But, you know, with Rusty's meows, like in the middle of the night, something else. We need to get Artemis a kitten soon. Keep us posted, Shuriken, about the new kitten situation eventually, how you proceed on that. And yeah, I think that would be nice for Artemis for sure. And how are you guys holding up, by the way, with it, like the whole situation? Are you guys healed, you think, or has been comfortable? Oh, nice. So you had some really cool weather or nice weather in Ohio, not too crazy, not so you don't have to use the AC too much, I guess. New vets lately, but there will be, oh, you asked Shuriken, sorry. Will be a Canadian knife thrower. Oh yeah, I remember that. How cool. That would be cool. I'm excited for that. Yeah, the electric bill, if you use the AC, same here in Tennessee, that is not cheap. I try to live without AC sometimes, but hubby's not a fan. He's too used to his AC, so AC is blowing here. So yeah, same for us. We want to try and find a sharp girl cat. It's about 8 weeks old. That's sweet, nice. I'm excited to see the baby cat. I wish I could give you the one here that I found lately or not too long ago. She must, or he or she, I don't know, must be, I would say probably like 6 to 8 weeks old now, around that time. Ich bin Deutsche, Vati, ja. But yeah, like I said, I wish I could give you that cat, if you wanted it, of course. Or Frostican, you know. She seems super smart, and I think Artemis would like her a lot. You can go live again in 3 months. They banned you for 3 months to go live? That is insane, wow. Okay, so what did you do this time, Marco? What was it this time? Did you not obey to the laws? Hey, Squid, I said you're willing to adopt Shuriken. Oh, I thought I'm adopting Shuriken. I was like, I don't know, we haven't talked about that. I don't know if Shuriken would want to get adopted by me, but now I get it. Was war die Kernmutti auch? Was a good one, I give you that. Wieso lebst du in Tennessee? Was willst du dort in den Südstaaten? Im Südstaat? Gute Frage, Vati. Das frage ich mich, wenn es hier so heiß ist, auch manchmal. Aber es hat einige Vorteile. Es ist sehr zentral, also man ist überall relativ schnell. Es ist sehr, sehr grün und viel Natur, viele Parks und so und Kajaken, Hiken, Wandern und so ist hier sehr cool. Und keine Einkommenssteuer, Staatseinkommenssteuer, also natürlich landesweit, aber nicht nochmal extra. Manche Staaten haben ja nochmal eine extra Einkommenssteuer. Es ist nicht so von großen Belang für mich, weil ich kleines Einkommen habe, aber für manche macht es einen großen Unterschied. Oscar's playing, by the way. He's not getting killed, don't worry. He's just being silly. Ja, es gibt Gründe, warum ich hier lebe, wegen meiner Arbeit und so weiter. Und ja, ich bin nicht hergekommen, weil ich dachte, das ist der coolste Staat in Amerika. Aber es hat sich so ergeben. Pferdezüchterin? Tennessee Walkers? Nee, tatsächlich nicht. Hi Cody. We're doing pretty well, sister. Thanks for asking. And Artemis is doing a bit better too. She's playing more again. Respect to her. I'm happy to hear that. Shuriken, I really am. Very glad. Time heals as the only healer sometimes, right? So yeah, I hope as time passes by, you all feel better and better. Thank you, Squid. You had a channel, I would be banned. I don't know, Christopher. You don't seem as ban-worthy as Marco. Like, not in like any derogatory way if it came off like that. Like, I don't know if I could, yeah. You know what I mean. You seem very polite and stuff. Marco, you're obviously polite too, but I think YouTube has a little bit of different opinion on that. I guess. But yeah, I'm not a horse person. I mean, I was a horse person in Germany for a while. Schatz, can you calm it down a little bit? Like, I can barely hear myself.
He started it. He's the one that wanted to play.
This is, by the way, if you never heard Oscar making those sounds, this is how Oscar plays. So you just lay in bed basically with him or on the couch.
He's the one that wanted to move my
And
hand, and then he started making
then he's like, with his,
okay, he wants to play.
then he's like bopping you with his head or like trying to lift up his your arm with his head, and then he makes those sounds, and then it's how he's like starting. Like he gets like all rallied up when you play with him, and then he starts barking and making those sounds. So he's okay, don't worry, please. Ja, genau. Keine Pferdezüchterin hier. Ja, der hört sich auf jeden Fall so an, das stimmt, da stimme ich zu. Man kann auf jeden Fall, die Nachbarn denken sich wahrscheinlich auch jeden Teil, aber ich verspreche, Oscar geht's gut, das ist seine komische Art zu spielen. Alter, grantiger Mann, Art. That one, Marco, adopting is the only way to go, I agree. As far as we're concerned, so many former street kitties need a good home. 100% agree, couldn't agree more. So many animals out there that need a home, so why not give them a home instead of, going to a breeder?
Let me see if I can prove that we're not hurting Oscar. Alright, let's see. Oh, he doesn't want to do it now? Alright.
Not in front of the camera, he's like, nope. Daddy hurting me. He hurting me. You're so rude. He's doing it on purpose now. Oh, they're hurting me.
There it is.
Distracted.
Kind of got a grunt out of it, so kind of can see.
A little bit. Why is the dog crying? I'm getting questions now. He's just being silly.
I know, that's why I wanted to show it.
Thank you. Aber die 3 Monate Sperre haben mich endlich nachdenken lassen. Besserung garantiert, sonst ist der Kanal ganz weg. Ja, das wäre natürlich schade. Das wollen wir alle nicht. Ja, beherrsch dich, Marco. Beherrsch dich, mein Freund. I could see you having a cool nostalgia type channel. Outdoor stuff, stories, life philosophy, and so on, for sure. And Jefferson, we need a lot of Jefferson on it, and camping and all that. And sweeping the porch, Chris. You could do like a little sweeping the porch live stream daily for meditation. What is Happy doing? Don't talk. Oh no. Now people think we are being mean. Wird nicht kastriert, keine Sorge. Habt ihr ihn alle gesehen? Did you all see the dog? Everyone I want to see him. Hi, Sophia. I can get rolled up. Aus welchem Bundesland kommst du? Ursprünglich etwa Hessen? Nee, als ob. Doch nicht Hessen. Ich bin doch nicht aus Hesse. Spricht man da so? Ich glaube schon, oder? Das war gar nicht so schlecht. Ich bin aus Baden-Württemberg. Aus dem Schwarzwald. Ganz unten im Süden. Bei der Schweiz, Basel. Da, wo es schön ist in Deutschland. Everyone, like, thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Milo. I reckon we all can sometimes with me. I'm sure we all can, for sure. Oscar's adorable. I agree. Oscar, you adorable. Shout out to Mr. C and Mr. O. Thank you. 3 at night, I'm here dropping a like and leaving the live running. Thank you, Danny. Hope you're doing well. Danny is one of the OG moderators. Thank you, Danny. How long have you been streaming? 8 hours. Been streaming for 8 hours. No, I'm kidding. Been streaming for 35 minutes. Hi, Whisker, by the way. I missed you. Ooh. Ew. Ik Cliff Bar was between Oscar's protein. I got him some chicken and some fish. Oscar is a sucker for fish. He loves fish. Do you guys notice, like, can you appreciate the effort of me throwing in some really cool American slang here? I'm trying my best, okay? You guys probably don't even say that, right? Sometimes I pick up some slang somewhere from the army or from some, I don't know, people, like country people, and then people are like, we don't even say that. I'm like, oh, well, I tried. I can only try, okay? I hope the bones are already out of this fish, by the way. I don't want to deal with all that, to be honest. But I should probably put the chicken in first. So we got some chicken over here that's been expired for a day, so it's not too bad. Sorry, Oscar, you'll survive. Mommy poor, mommy cheap. Mommy gotta save the money. I always buy the ones that are, you know, about to expire. And usually they're still good for like a day or two when I buy them. But since I didn't have time yesterday or this morning to cook it, it's like a day over now. But it was in the fridge and, you know, he was a street dog, so he'll be okay. Thank you, Enoch. Appreciate it. What are some of the quintessential German fall dishes, Ami? Good question. I guess anything stew, fall dishes. So I have to say, fall, and all my German fellow Germans here, please correct me. So in Germany, or here in America, fall is really celebrated, which I love. I feel like you guys here in America really celebrate the seasons a lot, and especially the fall season, which I really appreciate, because I have never really been a huge fall person until I came to America, and I saw how you romanticize fall and pumpkins and like Halloween and pumpkin spices everywhere. Honestly, we have to like slow down with the pumpkin spice a little bit, in my opinion, because, you know, there's other things out there. Pumpkin spice is great and all, but let's not put pumpkin spice in everything. That's just my take on it. But yeah, I like how you celebrate that, and so that's one thing I really start to enjoy here in America a lot, and that's like one of the big differences, I would say. And here it's like there's a lot of fall dishes, especially with pumpkin spice, and like yeah, I don't know, pumpkin spice is everywhere. There's like, it's not even a thing in Germany. Rusty, no. So we do not have pumpkin spice in Germany, but we do have or pies like that, I would say. But we do have like apple cake and stuff that we make during fall season, and we have some fall festivals like Erntedank. But yeah, I think we cook a lot of like butternut squash, that kind of stuff. Some form of pumpkins, like roasted pumpkin soup. So that's definitely a thing for us, I would say. But other than that, just stews, I guess, you know, just like here, just like more like hearty things. Goulash maybe, stuff like that. But yeah, it's fall is different than here in America, I would say. That's true. Pumpkin spice only belongs in a few things. Spam and dog treats, for example, are not among them. First of all, yes, dog treats. I think it's kind of weird that there's things like that, or there's some really weird dog treats sometimes where things are like colored and flavored, or they have like like Halloween colors and stuff. I'm like, we don't need to do that. Like the dog does not care about those things, like the color or any like spices like that. That's just for humans, I guess. But and Spam, I've never heard of a pumpkin spice Spam. That sounds disgusting, to be honest. I don't know if that's like real or not. Do you guys do that? Cliff bars are very handy ration. I agree. I really like Cliff bars, even though they're just full of sugar actually, but I mean, they taste good. Roxy said she likes you. I am allowed to watch your lives. I'm glad. Thank you, Roxy. Appreciate it. I like you too. Oktoberfest. Yeah, of course. You're right, Christopher. Christopher, you know, Christopher lived in Germany too, so he know a lot about it too. I know, Schatzi. I'm sorry. You're so heavy. Let me get the brown rice out real quick. And today I'm lazy, so I'm not gonna wash it. Sorry, Oscar. But yeah, there's Oktoberfest, so you all, I think almost everyone heard about Oktoberfest by now, right? So it's like this big festival in Munich with beer and pretzels and it's like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an amusement park kind of thing that's been set up where you can like drive things and are you guys okay over there? Yeah. You see the beer band carry about 20 beers. Yes, it's crazy. They make a lot of money though. Like I heard stories about like not saying they get paid a lot, like they probably deserve more than what they're getting paid, but they make so much money on tips and stuff, especially if everyone's like drunk. Hey Schatz, can you calm down a little bit? Like I can barely hear myself. Oscar, it's okay. And some of them I heard, I watched a documentary about some girls working on Oktoberfest. And some of them only work the Oktoberfest, and that will be enough for them for like half a year. Like they make enough money to live off that for half a year or so, which is crazy. But yeah, if you work a lot on Oktoberfest, you can definitely make a good tip and a good living from that for that those couple of weeks. These guys was amazing. Yeah, I can imagine. I've never been. I know I'm German, but I've never been to the Oktoberfest before. Even though I've been to Munich a lot actually, for like a while in my life, but I've never been to Oktoberfest. 100%, though we do have a few Halloween kitty toys around. Those are fun. I mean, yeah, toys are different than treats, right? When they use like weird colorings. A bunch of Halloween catnip mice from wallpaper. Oh, how cute. That's sweet. I have not yet, usually I do like to do a fall shooting with Oscar. And I'm very excited for that. That's probably one of my favorite days of the year. Just putting him in a cute fall outfit. And then take a picture of him. Or a couple, like 200 pictures or so. I'm not crazy, but I probably have more pictures of Oscar on my phone than myself or anyone else that I know. But I guess all the dog people, cat people can relate here. A tip, well, yeah, I believe it, Christopher. When you have like a beer or two into you'll definitely tip a little bit better, I guess. But you probably are just a good person, so you would have tipped anyways. But it definitely contributes to the wallet being a little bit more open, I guess, for some people. Hi, Jonathan. How are you doing? Yes, Oscar is in the background playing with the hubby, but now he's walking around and trying to find the food. He's definitely getting a little bit blinder You can tell. Sometimes he just walks into a corner and just stands there, and then I have to pick him up and bring him back to his bed, and it depends on the day, and it's not always or not every day, but he definitely has his bad days. I hear proper Oktoberfest is an absolute spectacle. Seems like it would be cool to experience if maybe. Yeah, probably for me personally, just once. Like I said, I'm just not a beer drinker. So I think I would not have the best time of my life at the Oktoberfest, you know. So I would like to see it though. So maybe one day with the hubby I can go there. And another thing that I just noticed, so he's like really, yeah, he doesn't see much anymore. But sometimes, even though I'm not even close, like he will like twitch, is that the word I'm looking for? Like he will like close his eyes. Or sometimes when he gets like a weird reflection or the sun is like glaring into his face, he thinks like someone's right in front of him. So it really depends. I don't know. Sometimes he sees very well, sometimes he doesn't see at all, I feel like. So, I don't know, you're just like a human. Sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad day, right? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. You should. Even if you go blind, we'll be okay. We'll just get rid of all the stuff you can hurt yourself in the house. I mean, there's really not much around, so should be okay anyways. I hear proper Oktoberfest with that. I mean, I think about every community in the States celebrates Oktoberfest and everyone has to go. Yeah, I think you guys here in America celebrate Oktoberfest everywhere. I saw that here too. There's a bunch of posters already about Oktoberfest, like multiple in the Nashville area. So, Rusty, you're not eating the raw fish. I'm sorry. No, no, no. I gotta get the pumpkin ready. Whew, I feel like I'm living in a zoo sometimes. But yeah, I will probably go into some sort of Oktoberfest this month. Next month, not this month. And maybe I will film a little bit. Put these. Probably wouldn't fit into this. Okay, put the rest into my bag here. Have you guys ever been to an Oktoberfest in America? And if yes, what did you guys do there? And how is it? Is it just a lot of beer, just like in Germany? Or is it like a lot of German food? I think there's some German brewery or so here in this area. Oscar, where did I put your pumpkin? Also, do some of you give your dogs any supplements? Like, do you do any like so-called superfoods for them, like turmeric or ginger or anything like that? Because I used to live with this lady, and her dogs all got like really old. So she had one that turned 20, and one of her dogs was 21, like the dog she had before, and then the other one is like 19 right now, or 18. So all her dogs are really old, so she's definitely doing something right, I guess. And I'm trying to recall what she fed them, and I remember she put ginger into their food, and she did a lot of like liver, like intestines and stuff, and she did I think chia seeds and something else. I forgot though. But yeah, I remember she did the ginger and all that. So I was thinking maybe I need to do more research into that, like longevity foods for dogs and some like special stuff. So I might do that soon and let y'all know. No, Rusty, don't even think about it. Nope. Speaking about going to events, we have Netherwood Haunted House. One of the best, if not the best in the country. Wow, we always go twice a season. Already have tickets. Nice, that's cool. So you have to buy tickets in advance then. So is that expensive or we don't really have? Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, if any Germans here. But we don't really have haunted houses. We have like theme parks, like Euro Park or Phantasialand and stuff. They would have those haunted places and stuff. But we don't have like haunted houses, I think. Maybe it's now we do, but when I was still in Germany, I don't remember having that. And I've never been to one here in America, so I would like to go. But I already know that I will be like super scared. Although we've been to some sort of haunted house when we went to like a pumpkin patch, like it was like a farm, and they did some sort of haunted house. It was really small, but it was already scary enough. So I don't even want to imagine how scary it must be to go to one of those really good ones and those big ones. So this is like real actors that would like Rusty, no. Rusty, no. Please get off. No. Is it like real people that would like chase you and stuff? And do they like touch you, or is it more like figurines and stuff? My little town of Blue has amazing festivals. German food, nice. Dress up in traditional German fashion. How nice, how cool. I wish I had one, like a traditional dress, like a dirndl or something from the Black Forest, but I don't. Not yet, at least. Maybe I'll get some one day. But that sounds really cool. I think there's a lot of Germans actually living in Ohio. So German culture is like real big in Ohio from what I heard. Like there's a lot of German restaurants and people. Rusty, when I say no, I usually mean no, but maybe we have a different understanding of no. Different concept. For the last few years, we gave Medicare the supplement with glucosamine. Good stuff, it made a huge difference. Huh. I heard about glucosamine. I didn't look into it more for like people, like humans, but not dogs. But that's interesting. Okay. I don't remember that. Netherwood has expensive. Ah, that's not too bad. Okay. I thought it was like 40, 50, something like that. Oh yeah, for sure. I would go, but I don't know. I'm so scared of that kind of stuff. Like I said, that one at the pumpkin patch was probably like we say Pipifax in German, like for babies, but I was already like, ugh, I did not like it. At one point, my husband had to walk backwards, and hi Andy, he had to walk backwards and pick me up basically and help me to get out of there because it was so dark and I hate darkness. Like darkness is one of my very scary thing for me. And there was this tunnel. You guys might know this since you're all probably experts with haunted houses as you are Americans and probably did that a few times in your life. But you guys know those tunnels that feel really tight, kind of like you're going through like a birth canal. Like, obviously, probably not like that, but it kind of feels like that. If I want to explain, like if I had to explain it, like it is so tight and it gets tighter and tighter, but you have to squeeze through because it's the only exit. Like that's where my husband had to come and walk backwards and basically pull me out of it because I didn't want to keep going in that because it just felt super claustrophobic, even though I'm usually not a claustrophobic person, but that just really made me feel that way. Lots of German descent living here, big men and Amish. Oh yeah, the Mennonite and Amish, you're right. Yeah, I think there's a lot in Kentucky too and in Indiana. But yeah, Tennessee is pretty, not very German, I would say. Yes, of course you will have some, because of Nashville just being a big city, but yeah, I haven't seen too many, to be honest. It's about $40. Meg and I never get scared. We go for the awesome sites. It's huge and the whole thing is like a highly detailed film set. That's sweet. That's cool. I would like that. There's like a theme park in Germany. It's called, close to where I live, it's called Europe Park, and everything is super detailed. So they're basically, there's like every European country represented. I think at least almost all, probably not every, but the bigger ones. It's also super detailed and really cute, and like with the music and the looks, and you really feel like you're walking around Europe, walking through that park, and then you can also ride roller coasters and like all kinds of attractions. But yeah, they have like a Halloween special too, or Christmas, which is really, really cute. And they also have like zombies and those kind of things, like chasing like actors, so that's can get really scary. So yeah, I've never been to Halloween one, just the Christmas one, and I really like that one. I just like my chill stuff, I don't need adrenaline in my life, I always say that. Lots of Eastern Europe folks as well. Steel industry. Do you know how to party? Oh, Christopher. I've been on that, I'm watching that, what's it called? Hell Hotel, I think. I'm just in my Gordon Ramsay mode right now, where I'm watching Gordon Ramsay going to those hotels in America and restaurants and fixing their problems. I've just been watching that when I'm cooking and stuff. And he went to Ohio it's like a castle. It's like a guy that built, I don't know the town, but he built a castle, left his wife and left her with the castle, which is also a hotel. And yeah, he went to her, and she was also East European, at least from her accent and her looks. But yeah, that reminded me of you, and I was like, I wonder if Christopher or Marco, or any of you guys who are in Ohio know of that castle. If it's like famous. Forgot the name of it. They used to end the haunted house with a room that was completely filled floor to ceiling with soap suds. We would to make sure everyone gets out. Oh wow, well I'm glad you were watching out for each other. So imagine you just get lost in that soapy stuff. That would not be for me. That I don't know. Like I like getting spooked, but when I'm like, I can't really get out and stuff. Oh, I don't know. That does not make me feel good. But I guess that's the part. That's the reason why they do it, to scare you. Europa Park, did you say the place sounds awesome? Yeah, it's called Europe Park. Europa Park, just the German version. And it is really cool. Yeah, it's my most favorite, or the coolest park I've ever been to, like amusement park. for sure. They have like a train that takes you from country to country, so it's kind of like they try to take Europe very literal, you know, so you can like sit in a train and then it's like a small train, obviously, you know, but it's for grown-ups too. So you can take the train and just ride around Europe, and then you will go to all those train stations, and in the train station you can get off, and then you will hear the typical music from the European country that you went to. And the train station looks different everywhere. They have like different tiles and styles and stuff, and souvenirs, and yeah, and different foods. So it's really neat. It's just a small little Europe. You know, it's a cool place, especially for tourists, I think. I have a bunch of Eastern European friends, and they always throw really nice parties. Nice. My old neighbor Emma was from the Netherlands, and we always got along so well. Emma, that's definitely a very Dutch name, I think, or Northern European name. That's very sweet. Now, Dutch people are just very, very cool and friendly, at least the ones I know or I was friends with. They seem to be really funny and open-minded, and some of them are very eccentric. They have a good sense of humor, from what I know. Like I said, probably not everyone, but same with the Danish people. It's just something about them. And the cast, I couldn't think of the name right now. I don't even know what city it was. Oh yeah, I just remember Ohio. I was like, maybe they know it. European people amazing. Well, for sure. I know they're really hard workers. I don't know. I never have really had many Eastern European friends, I think. Trying to think. Not really for some reason. But I just know that, yeah, they're really hardworking people and definitely cool. Hi, Kanga. Kanaga, sorry. Yeah, no worries, Shuriken. I'm just gonna keep cooking my food, or Oscar's food, not my food. But yeah, it's looking good already. So I'm just gonna throw in some oats, and I think it needs like, let's see the rice, but probably another like 10 minutes, and I think it should be good. So I'm just gonna pull the chicken afterwards. I'm gonna throw in the fish now. I really hope it doesn't have any bones. Christopher is, if he's still here, is Jefferson a picky eater, or does he just eat anything? Like, will he just eat what you serve him, or do you have to cook for him, or is he just happy about any food? I'm wondering if I get the only picky eater here in this community. I'm the only lucky one, I guess. So the fish is looking good. There's no bones in it, I think. I'll throw it in. Oscar loves fish, so he's gonna go crazy over this, hopefully. At least it's second try. He will act like he doesn't like it, and then he will munch it down. He eats anything, not picky. Oh, how's that, Christopher? That must be really nice, huh? I can only imagine how that must be like. You just put some food in their bowl and they will eat it. Life could be so easy, Oscar. Not for him, though. I mean, you've seen it, Christopher. Even when I cook fresh and I stand here for an hour whipping up his food, he'll still sniff and be like, I don't know about this. I'll give it a try. So, yeah, he's definitely the pickiest eater I've ever seen. Yeah, we're talking about you, Oscar. He could probably tell that we're talking about him. He just walked up right behind me. Goes crazy when I grill sausage. Cute. So what's his favorite snack? Like, if you could make him like a birthday treat platter, what would you put on it? Is he more like a fishy fan or like a certain meat or a snack or human food, Oscar is definitely anything with fish. Like give him like you could give him like a rotten fish that he found at the lake, and that will be the best food he had. He always have to have an eye on him when we go camping or kayaking when he's walking around the lake, because he always walks along the shoreline and looks out for some rotten fish there. And he definitely ate a couple so far, or a few. Actually, I always see him crunch, and then he's eating the bones of the fish and everything. He goes crazy when I read that. Oscar, I don't know, sausage. I mean, yeah, he would certainly probably eat sausage, or be happy about sausage. But yeah, Oscar is definitely a fish person, or shrimp. He likes shrimp a lot. So my husband and I always say that we should have called him Shrimp. And he also likes peanuts, actually. So I'm gonna add a few oats to this just to make it a little bit more less proteiny, and add a little bit more fiber and grain to it. And it also add like a nice consistency, like a slimy consistency kinda. It makes it more like wet dog food, you know, that makes it stick together more and less watery. So that's a great way to thicken up your dog food. Use some oats in there. What else? I have some frozen vegetables so I want to throw in there real quick. He has pork, a king with steak, and he doesn't care, but sausage is on. Pork, nice. Oscar likes pork too. If you could pick from like land animals, I think he would probably pick pork too. He likes all of it, but I think he's a little bit more excited about pork. Beef, not too much, I think. Have you ever made schnitzel from fish meat? Fish schnitzel is very delicious. It has a special flavor. I've never, I mean, we have something similar in Germany. We have backfish or panierter fish. So we just put the breadcrumbs around fish fillet and just fry it in a pan like schnitzel. And so yeah, I guess we have made that, or I have made that before, or ate that before, Kanaga. I certainly made it before myself, but it's been a while. Very long while actually. Or did I ate one? But yeah, good tip for everyone, making schnitzel out of that for sure. Thank you, Kanaga. Haven't thought about that in a while. Food is cooking, so give it 5 more minutes and we should be good to serve it to Oscar. Also getting rid of those frozen vegetables, or mixed vegetables. I'm just gonna throw these in, and then I can finally make some room in my freezer. Isn't it so satisfying when you have your freezer full with stuff, especially stuff that's been in there for a while, and then you just get rid of some stuff, and then the freezer is almost empty, and you can basically start new. It's like something about that, like, you know, getting rid of the old stuff. Even though you have to buy new stuff, it doesn't make sense to get excited about that, but I don't know. It just is like a satisfying feeling for me to empty my fridge or freezer. He loves liver and organ meat. My friend Hans a lot, and deer organ meat he loves. Ooh, that's cool that you get stuff from your friend. That's neat. I mean, it's really good for animals for sure, getting that extra vitamin. I think it's a lot of B vitamins, right? And A vitamins, or just B? I don't know. From organ meats. A lot of people swear by that for their dogs, or some people even. I'm gonna get that chicken out real quick so I can pull it, and then I'll throw that back into the pot. And then Oscar should be good for, yeah, at least a whole week, I would say. And then we can maybe cook some human food on Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. But yeah, I think it would be fun to stream some human food recipe. I don't know what I want to make yet, but if anyone has a wish, like any German food or anything, please let me know and we can make some. Maybe you guys can cook along or just, I don't know. But yeah, Oscar, I don't know. I think I just hate the smell of liver. That's why I barely ever make it. But sometimes I just get like a whole chicken with like the whole stuff that's inside, you know, like in those little bags where they put the intestines inside and then just stuff it into the chicken. And when I have that, I'll obviously cook it all and use it all. Just throw it into the pot, but never specifically bought organ meat. But yeah, if you get it from your friend, of course, it's like you're right at the source, right? My dad had a hunting friend too. In Germany it's a little bit different. So when you say someone's a hunter, they're usually like really like hunter by profession. Someone that's keeping the deer population at bay or the boar population. It's both, and they're like paid by the government or the forest to take care of the populations. And then yeah, I think every forest in Germany has their own like hunter, like a forest person, so to say, a forest manager, like a ranger, but a little bit different. And they take care of the trees and animals, and yeah. Yeah, he knew a hunter, and he sometimes brought over some boars that he couldn't use because he just had too many. So my dad would always make a boar goulash whenever the hunter came by, and I still remember that strong flavor and smell of that boar goulash. I was not a fan, to be honest. Boar is definitely a meat that I still remember. Definitely not liking that. It was very strong, gamey taste. Have you guys ever ate boar before? There's also boar sausages on Christmas markets. You can see that a lot. In the 90s, the German Hunt Club was very popular. Oh yeah, we have, in Germany there's a lot of, it's called Schützenverein, where people just practice shooting, like for sports, like sport reasons. So a lot of younger guys usually like to do that when they're in school. Going to the Schützenverein, especially in the villages, like in the more rural parts, you know, very popular. So when people say Germans don't like doing that stuff and it's just Americans, that's not true. There's definitely a lot of European countries that also like doing that. But yeah, I wish I knew Germany or saw Germany back then as you did, Christopher. I think it really changed a lot over the years. So I wish I got a little bit more glimpse of the old Germany, because I love watching movies from that era, like the 80s and 90s. But yeah, didn't really see it myself. And so many amazing people to the clubs. I bet. That's cool. I'm glad you get all those happy memories from Germany. That makes me happy that you spent such a good time there. To be fair, I've not yet have heard any really bad things from people when they went to Germany with the army, or, you know, most people here in America just go because of army that I talk to. So I haven't talked to anyone that went there for other reasons. But yeah, the cat is going crazy because I have the chicken here. They all said positive things, and I'm really happy to hear that. I did hear some not so good ones just because it was COVID back then when they went there. So of course they were very restricted. So I guess that wasn't Germany's fault. It was just how it was. Although I have to say that Germany was especially strict about the whole regulations. Like I remember being stuck in my student dorm for weeks and I couldn't do anything else but grocery shopping. Anything else was prohibited. Like even taking a walk outside was not allowed for a certain time. So crazy times, y'all, crazy times. Are you still talking to any Germans, Christopher? Like, are you still in contact with some people that you met there or like friends that you made? It is almost 9 here. Try. His food is looking actually pretty good. It looks like a fish stew or something. Just give it a fancy name, like a French fancy name, and you know, it looks like something a human would eat. I mean, everything in there is fresh and homemade and nothing yucky or anything. So why not just add some sauce and some spices. But yeah, chicken is pulled. See, it's not too bad. Yeah, it just smells like a fish soup actually. Show me here. Just gonna add the chicken now and then probably tomorrow some blueberries as well. Try to give Oscar as many antioxidants and stuff with vitamins as possible for his eyes. So anything that's orange, it has a lot of beta carotenes, vitamin A. It's really good for the eyes. So I don't know if it's already too late for Oscar because he already does have cataracts, but you know, still try my best to keep him healthy. Told you before I loved my time here. It was like being home. Aww. I'm sorry. It's sad. I guess that's just life, right? Since 2019. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you got me as German connection. And a lot of other Germans here in the community once in a while, so I guess you got a little bit of German still here. You got your friend in Tennessee. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Christopher. That sucks. But yeah, like I said, I guess that's just life, huh? Nothing we can do about it. Time doesn't stop for anyone. Because life is fair after all, isn't it? To some degree. Here's Oscar's food. It smells really good. Actually, it smells like a bouillabaisse, like a fish soup, like a fish stew. Okay, now is the best part. Cleaning. Yay. Oh well. You do what you gotta do. I did have many German friends and family. That is good. I'm glad. And you will have all those memories and yeah, the memories you made together in Germany and after Germany. So no one can take that away from you. And how long were you stationed again, Christopher, in Germany? It was a few years, right? You were definitely there for the cool times. Or during the exciting times. Not saying it's boring now. Obviously, it's still cool to go to Germany, but we definitely were there for some exciting years. Trying to find Oscar's bowl. Yeah. Let's fill up the bowl and give Oscar a little fish stew. And it's funny that Jefferson doesn't care about fish, and then Oscar goes crazy about fish. he has those little things called spreads. It's like kind of like the size of a sardine, and it's like this Icelandic brand, so it's like dried fish from Iceland. And there's spreads and herring and other fishies, but he loves the spreads. They're like nice and small. There was amazing for kids saying that is so funny that or not funny, but such a coincidence that I was kidsing because of Würzburg, you know. I told you that I studied in Würzburg and I lived in Würzburg for so many years. So that's the exact same area as the one that you were. So yeah, that is nice. It's a really beautiful part of the country and very traditional, and a lot of nature, and yeah, nice people for sure. I definitely miss it a lot. When I was studying there, I always thought, you know, I was like, ugh, nothing to do here, can wait until I'm done, until I can leave, you know, and go somewhere else. But now that I'm somewhere else, I get nostalgic about it often. I'm like looking at pictures or just thinking about my time, and or I'm like, I wonder how this looks like, if this is still open, if this restaurant still exists, or yeah. Last time I traveled to to Würzburg with my husband, and I still have to edit that video. I still haven't done that, but I'm excited for you to see that, Christopher. So maybe it will remind you of your time in Kitzing when you see, or that area, when you see the Würzburg vlog. You'll probably recognize a lot of those places. So yeah, I'll try to upload that still this year. Obviously, I have to do a lot of editing this September and October, because usually the fall and winter seasons when a lot of people like to watch videos. I'm trying to hurry up so y'all have something to watch if you want to. I had a lot of friends in the area. Nice, it's neat. Yeah, me too. Just, you know, being there for so many years definitely felt like a second home to that time. Yeah, I would love to go back eventually. Hopefully next time I go to Germany. I really miss it. But yeah, I'm gonna feed Oscar real quick, and if anyone wants to watch that, feel free to do so, and if not, I wish you a good evening. Oscar? Can you give me Oscar?
Huh?
Can you give me Oscar? His food is ready. Baby! Thank you.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah, but I'll wrap up after I feed Oscar. Oh, Schatzi. Are you excited? Ooh. Hi, Tony. Oh, yummy. Hi, Mamat. Did you just drop that? Are you being naughty? Are you sleepy? Oh, you were sleeping. But you still have to eat your dinner. No, I'm sorry. He's upset that it took me so long for cooking, because usually this is his sleeping time, you know, around like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. So he's like, it is way too late for me to eat. Okay. Pumpkin. It's good. Yummy? Okay. Well, I'm glad you like it, after all. You want to pee? Good. Carrot? He likes his vegetables, as you can see. Oscar is, I mean, he probably has a lot of meat flavor now from the cooking process, but he does like some vegetables. He also likes watermelon. The main river we fished at Heimatstadt Würzburg. The Main River. Yeah, Main River. Trust me, I been to the Main River many times. I mean, it's just right in Würzburg, so you can't even avoid it. I lived right next to the Main River. Ouch. And we had so many evenings there, drinking some wine or beer out there. You know how students are, just sitting along the river. That's one of my nicest memories of Würzburg, just sitting on the riverfront, and drinking some wine with friends, listening to some live music. Some people would play music there. It's really beautiful. That will also be in the vlog, I think, if I remember correctly. We definitely went to the Main River and filmed that. So yeah, excited to show you, hopefully soon. I'll definitely get my computer set up this week and work on it, all the videos. Wish me luck. Is he good? My cat is so naughty. Like whenever I cook for Oscar, she's like acting like I just cooked for her. No, you had your dinner already, Schatzi. This is for Oscar now. Many wine fests in this area. Oh yeah, for sure. It's like a huge wine area. And the wine festivals were a lot of fun. I remember those. So it's so cool that we have the same memories. Like not the same, obviously different times, but still, you know, wine fest is wine fest. So that is so cool. And did you have to get a fishing license in Germany, Christopher, or was it a little bit less strict back then? Trying to get my spoon. Is it too hot, Oscar? You want to wait a little bit? Might be a little warm. Because I know nowadays, or for the last, or since I know, you have to pay quite a bit of money to get a fishing license in Germany. But maybe it was a little bit less regulated back then. I don't know if you had to do that or not. Is it too warm? You want ice cube in it? I'll put an ice cube in it, Schatzi. Hold on. If Oscar's food is too hot, I usually just put in a little ice cube and just let it melt so the food cools down. There you go. And I tried to remember if I saw a lot of people fishing. I don't think I saw a lot of people fishing in Würzburg, but there's probably a lot of places along the Main River where fishing is very popular. It might just be that it's not popular like in the town, because you might not be able or allowed to do that. Not as a service person, I didn't have to. Oh, that's neat. That's pretty cool. Fine, is it good, Schatzi? Yeah, I guess as a service person, you get a few benefits over the average person or the normal people. Not saying you're not normal, obviously you're also normal, but you know what I mean. So I'm glad you get that bonus. Oh yeah, he likes it. Is it good? Yeah. Tasty, huh? You know, late night snack, huh? It's gonna be good for the whole week now. I'm so glad I'm done with the meal prep for Oscar for this week. So I got this off my list, and yeah, guess I'm gonna sweep the floor before I'm getting ready for bed. So Definitely, you're definitely inspiration, Christopher, with your porch sweeping. So I try to sweep my floor every day too. It's like my new meditation now. You just put on some music, like some chill, lo-fi or jazz music on, or some older tunes, like some like fall season tunes, you know, matching the vibe. Even though it's not fall yet, it's like far from it, like with those temperatures that we have right now, but at least I try to get my mindset into it, you know. Gotta start somewhere, and then I sweep. It's just something about it. So yeah, gonna make the German grandma happy. Is it good? You done? Ooh, he's licking the leftovers, licking the bowl. It's a good sign. Fine. Good boy. Fine, Schatz. Guess Oscar's done. Rusty's sitting up here. You little rascal. But yeah, I wish you all a good night and thank you for hanging out with us. And happy Thursday tomorrow. Almost made it through the week. The weekend is almost there, so hang in there, everyone. I'll just sweep now and clean the kitchen. And then we'll call it a day, huh? It's been a day, Rusty. Day's been long enough. Just as long as your body. You're just such a chonk. Chonk, 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 chonk. We camped and backpacked in the Kloster Forest region as well and knew the forest rangers called a certain name. I'm sure you know his name. I forgot. Jäger? Yeah, the Jäger. I talked about those earlier when I talked about those hunters or forest people, like forest keepers. But yeah, the Jäger. How cool is that? Camping and backpacking. How cool. I love it. I really hope I can do the camping and backpacking this weekend. So wish me luck with it. Hopefully the weather's not gonna be too crazy. But the Kloster, yeah. There's like a big Kloster around Würzburg too. I visited that once by bicycle. It was really neat. And we're back. Hi, Shuriken. Oscar just finished his meal. So, Rusty, be careful. Oscar had a pulled chicken, tilapia fish fillet, butternut, squash, and brown rice with oats. So, he definitely ate healthier than I did today. Today, I did not eat anything, I feel like, except for a homemade dessert that I made for lunch. It's called Tutti Frutti. It's like an East German recipe. I think it could also be Western Germany, but it's like an old school recipe, like really old. And we made it in school once, and yeah, I still remember that. And it's just super simple. It's like vanilla pudding with fruit and graham crackers or butter, cookies, whatever you have or want to use. And it's really tasty. So maybe I will make a recipe about that one day. I have so many things on my list still that I want to make. Put a little seasoning in there and it would be an excellent human meal. For sure, honestly, if you just add some garlic and pepper and salt in that, that will probably be actually pretty tasty. Oscar is living large. Sure is. Hi, Michael or Michael. Tutti Frutti sounds fantastico. It is fantastico. It is really good. I love it. Yeah, Tutti Frutti just means like all fruit, I guess. So yeah, I should make that once. It is tasty. The hubby ate the rest, so I would have shown you, but all gone. So yeah, wasn't the healthiest of days food-wise for me today, but tomorrow. And we might have some human food cooking stream end of this week, right, Rusty? Rusty's big chilling. Ow. And I keep you guys posted. I will make a community post, I think, before I go live, if I do it. It went to a good cause. I agree. I agree. You deserve that. Jefferson only wishes he had a mom cook like you. Aww. If Jefferson, or if you guys were my neighbors, I would make Jefferson a badge as well. And for the cat, your cat, of course, Shuriken as well. I'm sure they could eat that just as fine as dogs. Although cats can't really digest vegetables as well as dogs, I think. But yeah, I wish I could cook for all your animals, guys. I would share with everyone if you all lived a little closer, but would probably spoil on its way to y'all. Rusty Cat is a cool guy. He is a cool guy. He's definitely a cuddler. Whenever there's something hot in the kitchen, like when the dishwasher was running and the surface gets a little hot, or if there's like a dryer running, he will always seek the place where of the heat. So sometimes when the stove is off for a while and it's just like slightly warm still, he likes to go there, and I hate when he does that. And he only does it when I'm streaming, so it's okay, so I have control over it. I just don't want him to burn his paws, but he loves his heat. Hi Meow World, how are you doing? Thank you, Christopher. I agree. Thank you so much for sharing all those cool stories. Appreciate it. Always good to chat with y'all. Right, Rusty? Rusty agrees. But now it's time for cleaning up. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it as well. Rusty's sticking his head into the pot. Doing some fish. And I gotta do the cleaning now, so that's gonna be fun. Thank you, Meow. Kitties need to have meat fairly exactly as I understand it. Doggos are adapted to human food essentially after seven. Yeah, true. They have been with humans for much longer. I agree, so that makes sense. And I think they have different. So I think cats are just strictly carnivores. They have like a very short intestinal tract. So, or longer? No, I think it's shorter. And ours is much. Dogs is longer, and ours as humans too. So we are able to digest fiber stuff much more, and cats are not. So while they can eat some vegetables and stuff, but it's not really what they need or ideal for them. So they can strictly live off meat. But I mean, dogs could probably too, but they're more omnivores than carnivores. That's what I heard. Hey Sam, good to see you. How you doing? I haven't been on here in forever. I feel like it feels like 2 months or so that I haven't been streaming, but it's not even that long. I think it was only like a week or so. But yeah, today was the day where I had to cook for Oscar. Intestines, a fascinating business for sure. It's yeah, people always think it's about canine teeth, like those spiky ones, where you can identify carnivores from omnivores or herbivores. But it's not the only thing. It's like also the length of the intestines and bacteria that you have, and enzymes and stuff. So yeah, I think we are very similar to pigs when it comes to that, and dogs too, I think. So pigs are also omnivores. The me is good, Sam. It's been a long day. It's, yeah, a day. But it's almost over and I got everything done that I had to do. I've been working all day, cooking. Now I'm cooking again, or I did cook again for Oscar, but it had to be done. And now I'm done with cooking for Oscar for the rest of the week, so I'm glad about that. Hey, wie geht's, Patrick? Why are you doing this late? It's not 4 a.m. No, it's not 4 a.m. for me right now. Warum bist du schon so früh wach, Patrick? Hast du Frühschicht oder kommst du aus der Nachtschicht oder einfach früh aufgestanden? Oder hast du dir gedacht, ich stelle mir mal den Wecker, damit ich Amis Stream nicht verpasse, oder? Nehme ich mal an. Ja, normalerweise streame ich ein bisschen früher, aber heute war es relativ spät, weil ich den ganzen Tag gearbeitet habe. How are you doing, Sam, by the way? I didn't ask you back. I'm sorry, I'm so rude. Sorry, it was a long day. My brain is not fully working. I hope everything is well over there. I'd better do the tea report. We had some Injun yesterday and some old shampoo today. I think it's from 2016. Wow. That's an old tea. Nice. Yes, Moose is here too. She's munching. She's a beautiful girl. I appreciate that. Moose, did you hear? You're beautiful. Oh. She's blushing. Gonna pour myself another drink. Water. But, you know, gotta stay hydrated since I didn't eat much today. At least gotta drink enough water. Richtig extra den Wecker gestellt. Bin früh eingeschlafen, weil ich schon sehr früh munter war. Bin so um 8 eingeschlafen und seit 1 Uhr munter, wollte mich gerade eigentlich noch ein bisschen hinlegen. Naja, das wird wohl nichts mehr mit dem Hinlegen jetzt. Jetzt ist Stream angesagt. Spaß. Ja. Ja, bei mir schon spät jetzt. Also nicht spät, aber auf dem Weg dahin. Und fertig mit der Welt für heute. Aber ja, um 8 einschlafen klingt gut. Hätte ich heute auch gemacht, wenn ich könnte. Aber ging leider nicht. Dann schlafen wir noch ein bisschen weiter, Patrick. Noch ein paar Stündchen. I wouldn't mind if you found a kitten that looked a bit like Moose. Oh, that's a big compliment. I'm trying not to think about what it like to look like. I know, I got you. I know how it is. Trust me, we went to the animal shelter, I had my favorites too. I was in love with that orange tabby cat. His name was Fettuccine. Remember Fettuccine?
Yeah.
And he was the cutest. That was my elbow, that wasn't fart. Or was it? No, I'm kidding. But he was the sweetest little orange cat. He was so outgoing and playful and sweet, and he had blue eyes and he was beautiful. But yeah, then, you know, the shelter was like, this is Rusty and Moose. They've been here the longest, so they've basically been here for months now, and we'll probably have to put them down if no one adopts them. So of course we picked them, and the hubby actually wanted to have Moose anyways. Moose didn't get catch my attention in the beginning, so I'm glad that he was on her side. He really wanted her. She was just very sassy. Like, she would ignore us, you know, because we pet Rusty that lived in a kennel across from her, so she could see us taking out Rusty and getting to know him and taking him out. And she was so sulky and petty after that, that she would go back into the very corner of her kennel and did this, like literally with her arms, and she was like, like she made that sound, like she still makes that sometimes when she's upset. It's like this, like sound that she makes with her little scrunch face. and it's the cutest. But yeah, she did not like us looking at other cats and not immediately picking her and be like, just the cat that we want, you know? She's like, why do you have to look around? Why are you looking at other cats? Like, is it not super obvious that you guys want to adopt me? So yeah, she's a sassy one. But I love that about her. Ich lausche. Okay. Klingt gut. Vielleicht zum Einschlafen. Gar nicht schlecht. Manchmal höre ich mir Livestreams zum Einschlafen an. Meistens so Campingzeug. So Wildcampen. Im Regen und solche Sachen. Oder wenn Leute im Wald spazieren gehen. Sowas liebe ich zum Einschlafen. Manchmal auch Leute, die sprechen, also Livestreams, wo gesprochen wird, von Streamern, denen ich schon lange folge, so eine bekannte Stimme einfach. Das beruhigt mich manchmal auch. Fettuccine, ja. When you found Artemis, it was like a miracle. Mac really wanted an orange cat since her protector as an infant was an orange tomcat. Oh, needed a girl for Lady's sake. With her sphere is orange. Oh yeah. You're right, yeah. Orange girls are really rare. Usually orange cats are male cats, which I wonder why, but yeah, that's amazing. And that is sweet. She had a protector as an infant. I had an orange cat when I was little. His name was Toulouse, like the one from Aristocats, like the Disney movie. That was my favorite Disney movie. I'm not a Disney freak or anything, you know, like those Disney people. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. I'm not trying to sound judgmental. Sorry if I came off like that, if anyone's a Disney fan here. But I'm just saying it was my favorite Disney movie. And Sleeping Beauty. If anyone cares. Girls are, it was, well, she was the perfect age too, and out of dozens of kittens. Scratching the glass. Aww, how sweet. That's cute. Yeah, those are those signals that I try to look for too when picking a cat from a shelter or a dog. You know, the ones that really like wanna make contact with you or wanna be adopted. I feel like they reach out to you, and you just gotta look at the signs. So that's very sweet that Artemis did that. Yeah, there's a cat like that, like half a year ago that did that. Little baby cat that I had a really nice connection with, and I almost was stupid enough to adopt her. Not saying it was stupid, but just with our like current situation with us working a lot, and you know, Oscar being old and expensive and everything, it would not be smart to have another animal at all, so I would not be responsible. So yeah, my partner talked some sense into me, and yeah, I didn't adopt her after all. But yeah, going to a shelter, don't do it, guys, if you don't want to adopt, because it's just gonna break your heart. It's an interesting fact I didn't know, but now it's mentioned. Every orange cat I met in my life was probably male. Yeah, it's I don't know why, but I have to look into that. Honestly, I'm very eager to know why that is. And also another fact about cats, I know I already said that in a stream before when I fed the stray cats. Pretty sure. Did you know that cats can be like female cats can be pregnant at the same time from different dads, like different male cats? So the same female cat can be pregnant with babies from different fathers at the same time. So if a cat has like babies that look completely different, like let's say one of the dads was a white and the other one was like a gray cat, and then the babies are looking like from two different fathers, they might actually be from two different fathers. That just blew my mind, hearing about that fact. And the reason for it is, if I recall correctly, that a lot of male cats get really aggressive with baby cats when they are born. So especially when it's like in like a stray cat scenario where they have like different like Rudel, like tribes. That's not the right word I'm looking for, but like cat colonies. So the dad cannot be sure if it's his or another dad's cat. So they're not like, oh, this is not my cat, so I'm gonna like get rid of that little baby cat, because they can be really aggressive when they're born. Like the fathers can be really aggressive with the little ones when they're born. So it's like a protection mechanism, basically, that nature invented, from what I heard. It might be wrong. New idea, pretty wild. Or yeah, pretty wild. Going to a shelter when you can't adopt is a terrible idea. It just makes you feel terrible, and you're just like, I just want to adopt them all, and then you'll have a bad consciousness. You know what I mean. You just feel guilty, but of course you can't adopt every single animal in the world. It would be nice, but it's just not how it is. So yeah, it's not a good idea, I guess. Always thought that was wild when these little come out half and half. Seems strange before you know. Yeah, it is super strange. I think it's crazy. But I guess nature is pretty cool after all. And especially since not all animals or mammals are able to do that, and just cats, I think. So yeah. Look at those cats. Sitting around the pot. Now they're just looking away like nothing happened. They're both just trying to get a bite, and now they're just like, we're just sitting here. Coincidence. What are you snacking there? Ugh. I'm kind of dreading to clean the kitchen now. Nothing better than cleaning the kitchen after a long day, right? Having someone to clean your house, imagine, what a dream. To look away, right? And look at them now. Sus, Moose. Moose. She doesn't even care anymore. So whatever, I'll just go for it. Rusty. Are you guys fighting over it now? It's not even yours. Like, neither of you should eat this right now. Oh yeah, go ahead, Susie, just eat it. You're right. She's the worst. She's not the worst, but she always fights with Oscar for the food when I don't look and watch them eat. She'll always like sit right next to Oscar and just stick her head in a bowl, and they will eat together, because Oscar's so nice. He would never do anything about it, you know. He would just like, they would both put their head in the bowl and eat at the same time right next to each other. It's kind of cute though, so yeah, maybe I need to be stricter with them. Rusty's just looking. One thing about Rusty, which is super cute, he has like a really chubby chin. So he has like a chin that you can grab, and it's like a little chub. I wish I could show it to you, but he has a really chubby chin. It's super cute. Like, what are you talking, human? We just usually sitting there doing cat stuff. We don't stalk you, right? Yeah, they're just sitting, just hanging out. Do you know that meme of that, like, that guy, when it's like, someone's like waiting for you, and or you just like, I don't know, how's the meme going? The guy's just like, just hanging around, like, with his like raspy voice. It's one of my favorite memes for a while. Okay, enough, y'all. Enough. I'm gonna put this in a Tupperware now. Oh, we got one right here. How convenient. I need this big one. Let's scoop this in here and then I'm gonna call it a day. Anyone been naughty today? Anyone needs the spoon? Hey, enough. You need a spoon, that's for sure. Anyone want some food? That looks sad but healthy and yummy at the same time. It always reminds me of has anyone seen the old cartoon version of Oliver Twist? When he is in this orphanage, and when he gets fed the porridge. It always reminds me of that scene when I scoop Oscar's dog food into a bowl. Off the counter and away from the dog food, kitties. Yes, sir. You hear Shuriken. You better listen to him. I know you're not scared of me, but Shuriken got the shurikens. And he's really good at throwing them. So you might want to consider listening to him. He's just watching. Please, sir, may I have some more? He wants more? How cool that you know that. Will mehr? That scene always stuck with me when I was a kid. I've eaten 1 hour ago Schnitzel and Berner Würstel. Lecker, Berner Würstel at 3 a.m. Skip dinner, so it's legit. Spoon for you, Patrick. You deserve the spoon. Den Kochlöffel hast du dir verdient. Tada! Aber ja, Würste sind lecker. Ja, gekocht habe ich schon, Jonathan. Sorry, yes, I already cooked. Jonathan, I cooked for my dog. Fish and chicken and butternut squash and some vegetables, rice. That doesn't all fit into his thingies, so I'm gonna do 2 of them. That's a lot of food. I think this will definitely last us for a week or 8 days. So yeah, I'm glad about that. Oliver Twist is a classic. It is. I'm so glad you know it. Not a lot of people watched Oliver Twist that I talked to. I am, but I'm almost done with Oscar's food here. And I'm going to bed. Y'all should do the same. Du eingeschlossen, Patrick. Zeit für ein Mittagsschläfchen. Nee, Mittagsschläfchen. Schläfchen. Ohne Mittag. Dein Beitrag zu Cornbread war lustig. Danke, Marco. Yeah, just Marco and I talked about cornbread, or I mentioned cornbread to Marco. And don't get upset, any Americans here. I know, there's a lot of food I like about America, but there's also some things I don't like about America, and I wouldn't get upset if anyone wouldn't like certain German things. So I'm just gonna say it openly. But cornbread, seriously, no thanks. Cornbread is just, I said it to Marco, I was like, what did I say? Cornbread is just as dry as the Sahara sand. It just gets like more and more when you chew it. You know those foods that when you chew it, it just suddenly becomes more and you can barely swallow it. And I feel like as Germans, we're very used to eating dry stuff, but cornbread is next level. Dankeschön. Dir auch, Marco. Gute Nacht und schönen Rest der Woche. Und Grüße auch an Roxy, falls sie noch zuschaut. Aber ja, Patrick, nochmal zurück zu deiner 6 Uhr morgens Geschichte. Ich muss gerade überlegen, ob ich auf Englisch sprechen muss oder auf Deutsch. Kenne ich sehr gut leider, diese späten Fressattacken und so. Besonders nach einem stressigen Tag wie heute. Könnte mir auch passieren. I'll tell you the way I make my cooking spoons. They could put a real rating on someone only for use on burglars. Nice. And I love your spoons, Shuriken. If anyone doesn't know, Shuriken makes amazing spoons, and then he carves the handles and stuff. It's beautiful. Like every time I see it, I'm like, I need this. I want this. I want this spoon, please. You know Berner Würstel? Of course I know Berner Würstel. Ich wohne noch an der Schweizer Grenze. Ich kenne alles Würstelmäßige. We already knew those chocolate umbrellas, so it shouldn't surprise. Exactly. Ja, wir sind aus einer ähnlichen Region, obwohl schon nochmal sehr weit weg voneinander, aber Süden und Schweiz, Österreich, ist doch alles das Gleiche. Tomato. I just was going through pictures and we caught some huge bass fish on a mine in our NCO club in Harvey Barracks. Fish. Oh, yum. Well, I wish you had a YouTube channel too, Christopher, so we could all admire your big basses. She was amazing. My husband also talks about the cooks that they had at their barracks in Germany, at their army station in Germany. And he also had a German bread lady, and she would always come and bring them sandwiches and cakes and stuff, like German-made, like belegte Brötchen, like German bread rolls and stuff with cheese and, you know, all the good stuff. And he loved the German bread lady. Alles klar, Abdur. Gleichfalls, danke. Bei mir stimmt's wenigstens, weil ich, naja, egal. Geh mal nicht drauf ein. Just amazing with that. Mit that, most cornbread is way too dry and lacking in flavor. Yes, that's true. It's the texture and the flavor. It's both. It's just, yeah, kind of like eating sand to a certain degree. Can be okay. It's great with black eyed peas and rice, cream spinach. Ooh, I can see that. Just with something in it, or some like cream corn or something eventually, like or a little sweet eventually. Better than plain, that's for sure. But yeah, some really like the really plain cornbread made in a skillet and baked by like 500 degrees for like 80 minutes or so. I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not good. But it's just my taste. Like, who cares, right? I bet there's some really good one out there. Hi, Vakas. Thank you. Ab Montag kann ich wenigstens wieder Shorts machen. Ach so, bist du bei Shorts auch gesperrt, oder was? Krass. Nervig. Ja, die Tattoos will ich sehen. Ich habe nichts zu Abend gegessen und als ich aufwachte, hatte ich Hunger auf was Deftiges. Man hat immer Hunger auf was Deftiges. Also zumindest ich. Ich bin keine Person, die Lust auf was Süßes hat, wenn ich Hunger habe und gerade aufwache, morgens vor allem. Mit so süßem Zeug kannst du mich jagen, kriege ich direkt Sodbrennen, wenn ich so ein scheiß Marmeladenbrot oder sowas esse. Im November ist Angela in Florida und Jessica in Australien. Aha. Da kommt doch bestimmt jemand zu Besuch, oder nicht? Marco überlegt, die S permanent stechen zu lassen. Oh, ich habe gerade siehst du, da sind wir schon wieder. Habe gerade an was ganz anderes gedacht, weil ich an die Tattoos nicht mehr gedacht habe, als ich das Wort jetzt gelesen habe. Schlimm, oder? Was das Internet nur mit einem macht. Roxy, wollte ich nur sicherstellen, dass du verheiratet bist. Ich? Warum sicherstellen? Ja, bin ich. Hatte sie Sorge, war sie besorgt um mich? I'm good, Army. I'm school right now. It's 10:23. I'm here. Oh yes, the next day in the morning already in Beijing. I forgot. Enjoy school. I bet I hope you're not looking on your phone, Sam. I hope you're listening to your school, to the teacher, and paying attention, of course. You would never not do that, right, Sam? And the camping didn't happen, Sam, just because it was so hot that we decided to go either this weekend or the week after if it's still too hot, but it might cool down enough for us to go. But it was just terrible. It was like 36 degrees Celsius, like close to 100 Fahrenheit. It was just way too hot and humid. Moist and sweet cornbread is the only kind I really like. I mean, I'm Southern, so I'll eat any cornbread, but I got you. And there was no attack against anyone who likes cornbread. Everyone likes what they like, right? And I'm sure, like I said, there's a good one out there, but maybe just never had a good one. Ich bin bei allem gesperrt, außer bei Kommentaren. Oh je. Naja, immerhin kannst du noch interagieren und dich mit uns austauschen. Wir freuen uns immer, dich zu sehen. Das ist auch nicht, aber vielleicht auch nicht unbedingt gleich ein Schnitzel und Würstel. Naja, doch, ein Würstel kann ich schon mir immer reinhauen am Morgen. Also wenn ich Fleisch essen würde, normal. Doch so Aufschnitt und so. Salami, Brot und Käsekreiner und Leberwurst und so Zeug. Konnte ich mir schon früher morgens schon reinziehen, um ehrlich zu sein. Aber ja, so Süßes mag ich morgens eigentlich sehr, sehr selten. Bis gar nicht. Did we change hairstyle? I don't know if you can call this a hairstyle. This is just my natural hair. Today was just a very long day with work, so I did not feel like spending any time in the bathroom doing anything to my hair or my face, so this is what we're dealing with. I almost didn't stream because I was like, I can't stream like this. Like I look like I just got lost in the jungle for a couple months and I was found by some apes or something. And then they took me in for another month or so and you know, that's how I feel like I look like with those hair. But I was like, you know what? Just gotta embrace it. And yeah, you don't always have to be like super comfortable, like, or talking about myself, like I don't always have to look the way I want to look like, and sometimes it's okay that I don't feel like 100%, you know, and people will hopefully still accept me. And yeah, it's all about self-acceptance, you know, so this is like a lesson for myself. You're not always gonna feel amazing about yourself, and it's totally okay. Roxy hat ein Hotel für mich rausgesucht. Es bleibt professionell. Wie ein Hotel, wo sie selber bleibt oder was? Oder du gehst ins Hotel und sie schläft in deinem Haus. Klingt schon fast so, als würde sie das Haus übernehmen und du gehst ins Hotel. Denke ich mal, Marco, also bitte. Marco. We're watching you. Sam, if you're in class, put your phone away. That's a big no-no. Listen to your brother Shuriken. It's great that you guys avoided camping due to the heat. Yes, it was just... Nah. I would have done it, but the hubby didn't want to go. So I'm calling him out right now. Ich fahre nach Michigan rauf. Sind circa 4 Stunden. Ach so. Aha. Na dann. Und was sagst du da, Angela? Gehst ein bisschen auf Fototour, oder? Nach Michigan. Da gibt es ganz tolle Objekte zu fotografieren. Da wirst du dir nicht entgehen lassen. Ich esse auch meist belegte Semmeln mit Kantwurst oder Salami. Kantwurst, lecker. Bei uns nennt man die Jägerwurst oder Knackwurst. Aber das fällt ja unter Kaltkost. Wenn ich deftig meine, dann schon was Deftiges und warm. Ach so, auch witzig, dass wir da so Abstriche machen. Zum Beispiel, mein Partner findet es total abartig, dass wir Sachen wie Wurstsalat essen und so. Oder morgens schon so Wurst, also belegte Dings da machen, Aufschnitt und sowas, oder Leberwurst und sowas. Naja, aber ja, ich weiß, was du meinst, deftig und kalt ist nochmal was anderes. Auf jeden Fall. Finde ich auch. You always look good. Yeah. Thanks, Marco. Just look relaxed, don't give it a second thought. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try not to. It was just the first couple seconds of streaming. I'm like, you know, when you just look at yourself, you're like, usually when you FaceTime, you just look at the other person and you completely forget about the little picture of yourself in the corner. But if you're streaming, of course you have the chat, but you also have the picture of yourself that you have to look at the entire time, which I try not to. I try to just read chat, but well, sometimes you do. You're like, ugh, am I sure I want to do this? But you're right, I shouldn't give it a second thought, and I'm over the point now, so. What? You're like my sister. My sister does that too. That's so crazy. Like, no, it's not crazy, but it's funny that when I see it, how did I see that? I think I told her to, yeah, I'm coming. I told her to ask, to take a screenshot in a moment where I say it. And I took one and she took one and then she took one and I saw that she was on the big picture and she put me in a small little picture in the like I was like the little one and she was the big picture on her phone. I was like, of course. Nichts sag ich ihr, genau. Oh je. Marco, das kann aber auch nach hinten losgehen, sag ich mal. My always favorite for breakfast is sunny side up or scrambled eggs with bacon. Ich liebe das, wie du das gerade so halb Englisch und halb Deutsch gesprochen hast, dass die meisten noch verstehen, worum es geht, aber so 3 Wörter in Deutsch noch gelassen hast. Softboiled Eggs, ja, lecker. Jetzt muss ich hier mal zeigen, wie wir Deutschen und die Österreicher unsere Eier essen mit diesen Eierbechern. Das gibt es hier nämlich gar nicht. I have to show, sorry, I just talked in German. I just have to show you guys how Germans how we like to eat eggs. So we have little egg holders, and then you put the egg in, and then you just like chop off the head of the egg. And I know eggs don't have a head, but for us they do, like the little top part. So we chop off the head with a knife, and shuriken, there might be something for you. And then you just take off the head, and then you just like dig in with a spoon. That's how we eat it. Fototour klingt gut. Ja, you're welcome, Marco. Hier habe ich dir ein Alibi geliefert für Objekte auf 2 Beinen. Oh. Ja, so kann man es auch sagen. Aber klargestellt, ich schlafe dort im Hotel. Na gut, glauben wir das doch mal. Solange nur du dort schläfst. Muss man ja noch dazu sagen. Dann würde ich gerne mal hören, was er zu den Briten sagt. Baked Beans with Sausage and Egg. Er liebt tatsächlich Baked Beans. Also höre ich schon mal gar nicht mehr drauf, wenn er da so Unterschiede macht. Ja, Baked Beans with Sausage and Egg. Ist schon lecker auch, muss ich sagen. Eine Absteige im Ghetto mit dort ist der endlich. Ja, gut, aber man muss auch sich aber auf was Neues einlassen, oder? Sie hat mir schon ein Videoton gesendet. Okay. Ich bin ja mal gespannt. Dann keep uns mal auf dem Laufenden, bitte. Ich muss gestehen, I toss my soft-boiled eggs in a cup. 2 soft eggs at a time. In a cup? Patrick, also es gibt auch Regeln, oder? Also manche Regeln darf man brechen, aber es gibt schon Regeln. Bettwäsche immer nach unten mit den Knöpfen und Ei gehört in den Eierhalter oder den Eierbecher. Greedy, also. Jetzt geht's aber los hier. Immerhin gibst du es zu. I ate fried rice with egg omelette topping on it, but not fully cooked. Oh, like the why can't I think of it? Omiyaki? Is that the name? Omiyaki? Nee. Something like that. Like the Japanese version. American fried rice. Oh, okay. That sounds more like Japanese one, but maybe it's a different one and I'm thinking of a different one. Of course, Shuriken, thank you. I'm gonna skedaddle too, otherwise I'll get in trouble with Oscar and the hubs. Thank you. I wish you an amazing Thursday tomorrow too, and a good night for you and the ladies. And I'll talk to you soon, Shuriken. Thank you for hanging out with us. Ja, glaube ich. So wie Roxy zum Beispiel, auch eine schöne Sehenswürdigkeit in Michigan. Guilty. Guilty. Oh, das erinnert mich an eine ganz, ganz schlimme Geschichte. Ganz peinlich. So typisch 14, glaube ich, war ich da. 15 vielleicht, wo man noch so ganz schlecht in Englisch war damals in der Schule. Und Englisch immer noch so eine ganz komische Fremdsprache war, die man nicht richtig verstanden hat. Da waren wir in Amsterdam mit der Schule. I'm gonna say it in English. So we were in Amsterdam with our school class when I was 15, I think, or 14. And my English was still really, really bad. You know, you're able to speak English, but like really, like not good at that age usually. Our teachers gave us some tickets for a boat tour, like a canal tour, you know, because there's all those canals? It's not canals. Channels? What am I thinking of? Help me out here. Like, you know, all the water in Amsterdam, and you can like grachten, that's the Dutch name for it, like those like water paths. And you can take a boat tour there, and our teacher gave us tickets for it. And for some reason, we didn't want to go. We were just like 15. We wanted to explore the city ourselves and not go on a boring boat tour back then. At least now I would love that stuff. But there, I was like, let's just make some quick bucks, you know, and just sell our tickets to some tourists, and we get the money for it. And we can use the money and do something else with that, right? So business woman right here, of course. And we went to the boat tour and were waiting in front of it for people that want to buy a ticket. So we were selling our tickets to them. We were like, hey, those tickets are still guilty. They're guilty. You can have it. You can buy it. It's guilty. And so guilty. Gültig means valid in German, like they're still valid. So gültig in my head turned into guilty. I was like, guilty means gültig. So the people must have been so confused when we said, instead of valid, we said guilty. We're like, the tickets are guilty. And just thinking about how like confident I said that to people is so embarrassing. You know those few moments in your life where you were like so dumb that it hurts, and you're just like, oh, it's hard to think about that without cringing, you know? But yeah, that's a little fun story from back then. Omo rice. I think it's omoriyaki. But yeah, thank you, Shuriken. So I'm not wrong with the Omu. I'm glad. Wir streamen von dort zusammen ein paar Lives, damit du siehst, dass alles okay ist. Okay, gut. Da bin ich aber echt schon gespannt drauf, tatsächlich. Those boat tours are different. Yes, there's a lot of boat tours in Amsterdam or Netherlands that can be a little different. Depends on, yeah, you know, solange niemand... Oh je, Marco. Lass uns alle noch innocent denken. Innocent. Übrigens, die 3-Monats-Sperre kam von dass ich mit KI gemacht habe. Oh je. Ja, da sind die wahrscheinlich relativ streng mit solchen Sachen. Da musst du echt ein bisschen aufpassen. Aber hast du ja schon gesagt, dass du da jetzt drauf achtest. Reminds me of him to order Sunny Side Up. At 13 years old, I visited Manhattan with my family and I was like, one mirror egg, please. I said mirror egg too, Patrick. I feel you. I said the same thing. So for everyone American, in sunny side up is not a thing for us in Germany. So we call it Spiegelei, which translates to mirror egg. I don't know why we call it like that. But I said the same thing. We went to like a diner or something in the morning. And I said, I just want to have a biscuit and mirror eggs. And I'm like, mirror eggs? I was like, yeah, just like no scrambled, but mirror eggs. And they're like, yeah, whatever. And they brought me scrambled eggs, I think. And they're just like, what kind of mirror eggs is she talking about? But yeah, I was in the same situation, Patrick. Mit 13 hast du noch ein bisschen bessere Ausrede als ich. Aber na gut, 13, das kann man verkraften. Not alone. Alles gut. Wir Deutschsprachigen machen alle die gleichen Fehler am Ende. Hi, Mr. Nurse. Ja, so ist es. Aber ja, mit der Geschichte vom Mirror Egg von dir gehe ich jetzt Küche aufräumen und ins Bett. Und I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta get up tomorrow morning for work. Thank you. Zum Englisch habe auch schon mal statt Feuerwehrmann gesagt in der Schule. Süß. Ich habe immer statt Baseball habe ich immer Baseball gesagt. Ja, diese Momente, wenn man eine neue Sprache lernt, kennen wir alle. Zumindest wir Deutschen. Die Amerikaner nicht so oft, aber manche schon, denke ich mal. Naja, also macht's gut und schönen Tag. Patrick, du bist jetzt schon ready für den nächsten Tag, denke ich mal. Jetzt ist auch schon zu spät zum wieder schlafen gehen, es sei denn, du willst den ganzen Tag morgen verpassen und dich schlecht fühlen. Bleibst mal schön wach und machst dir einen Kaffee oder so. Und wir hören uns morgen oder so wahrscheinlich oder Freitag, je nachdem, wann ich wieder streame oder wann ich euch sehe. Wenn ihr Zeit habt, ich jetzt träume. Okay, träum schön von Angela, Marco, von deiner Frau. Die Liebe deines Lebens. Gute Nacht. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. Sweet dreams or have a good day if you're in Europe. Bye, bye. 4:42 morgens, 2-3 Stunden. Nee. Es geht jetzt aufgestanden, dann gehst du ein bisschen wandern oder so. Reißt du die Fenster auf und frische Luft, da hat man schon keine Lust mehr zu schlafen. Good night. Bye, everyone.